Dear students, today I will go for the secondary reference electrode, and in the secondary reference electrode here we will discuss about the Calomel electrode. So here I will discuss about Calomel electrode. And how the Calomel electrode help to calculate pH value of unknown solution. Also will represent it also. In the Calomel electrode we are taking a glass tube, so we are taking a glass tube. So this glass tube is fitted with a platinum wire and it is filled up with mercurous chloride. This is the platinum wire, and filled up with mercurous chloride, which is saturated with KCl solution. So in the Calomel electrode we are taking a glass tube. This glass tube is fitted with a platinum rod, and inside this glass tube we are taking the mercurous chloride and it is saturated with KCl solution. If we are taking the saturated KCl, then its standard electrode potential or its electrode potential will be 1. If you take 1N KCl, it gives another electrode potential. If you take 0.1N KCl, it gives another electrode potential. As it is reference electrode, so that indicates that we should know its electrode potential value. Again, as it is a reference electrode, it can be used both anode as well as the cathode. Already in previous classes I have discussed about the primary reference electrode, what is reference electrode, and why it can be used as anode as well as the cathode. So for that reason, directly here I am telling that this secondary reference electrode, I am taking the example of a Calomel electrode, and in the Calomel electrode what are the composition I told. You are taking the platinum and you are taking mercurous chloride inside it, which is saturated with KCl solution. Instead of saturated KCl, if you take 1N KCl, then also it is a Calomel electrode, but with the different electrode potential or different known electrode potential value you will get if you take 1N KCl, and if you take 0.1N KCl you will get another electrode potential value. So I will tell what will be the electrode potential value of it. First of all, I will tell how the reaction is going on if you take this Calomel electrode as an anode. If you take this Calomel electrode as an anode, then what will be happen? This mercury, we are taking this mercurous chloride and it is also paced up with a little amount of mercury. So here it consists of mercury. We are taking the mercurous chloride. Now what will happen if you take it as anode? If you take it as anode, then this mercury react with Cl minus ion obtained from the Hg2Cl2 and will be converted to Hg2Cl2 with release of electron. So if I want to balance, this will be 2, this will be 2. So that is 2 Hg plus 2 Cl minus give Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electron. So this is the reaction. What I have written is the oxidation reaction. As I know that, and we know that in the anode it undergoes oxidation. So this is the oxidation of Calomel electrode. If I want to represent it, then how can I write? I can write this reaction as mercury is converted to mercurous chloride by taking, without changing the oxidation number of Cl minus, and here if you take saturated KCl, then you will write saturated KCl. If I will write, if you are taking the 1N KCl, then you will write it here 1N KCl. If you are taking 0.1N KCl, then you will write 0.1N KCl. We will write 0.1N KCl. So depending upon the KCl solution, we can represent it. This is the part I have written for the oxidation. if I want to write the same reaction for the reduction, if I want to write the same reaction for the reduction, then I will just replace it like that. I can write here, this is Hg2Cl2 is converted to Hg. Hg2Cl2 is converted to Hg if I will take this is as a cathode. Hg2Cl2 is converted to Hg without changing its oxidation number, that is Cl minus do not change its oxidation number, so I can write Hg2Cl2 is converted to Hg without changing the oxidation number of Cl minus if I will use this is as cathode. Now you have to remember what will be its reference, as it is reference electrode we have to remember what will be its electrode potential. So how can we write its electrode potential? Remember, if you are taking this calomel electrode as cathode and you are taking the saturated KCl, if you are taking the saturated KCl, then the reduction potential value of the calomel electrode will be 0.2422 voltage and the oxidation potential will be just negative, that is minus 0.2422 voltage. If you are taking the 1N KCl, then its potential value will be 0.2824 voltage. 0.2824 voltage. If you are taking 0.1N KCl, then its potential value will be 0.3358 voltage. So depending upon the KCl, its reduction potential value will be different. Now I will go for one of the application of the calomel electrode, how we can use this calomel electrode to detect the pH value. How can we use this calomel electrode to detect the pH value? So let's say I am taking this calomel electrode as cathode and I want to detect the pH of unknown solution. So here So let's say this is one of the electrode and we do not know what is the concentration of solution here. We are passing the hydrogen gas here. This is the platinum electrode and it is connected with a calomel electrode. So here it is tested with mercury and here this is a platinum electrode and now it is connected with a salt bridge. To it. Here we are taking a paste of mercurous chloride Hg2Cl2 with KCl and here it is connected with the help of a voltmeter and I want to calculate. Here it is connected with the help of a voltmeter and here I want to calculate what is the pH of this unknown solution. I want to calculate the pH of unknown solution. So how to calculate the pH of unknown solution? And here let's say the electrode what I have taken is the saturated calomel electrode. It is a saturated calomel electrode. So now what can I do? We are taking this anode is one of the oxidation half cell which contains one of the electrolyte whose pH value is unknown for us. We are passing the hydrogen gas and this is the platinum electrode. And the hydrogen gas here we passes under a pressure of 1 atm. But as the concentration of solution is unknown, so we cannot say it is standard electrode. And here when I want to calculate the E cell value, I can say that is your E oxidation potential at anode plus E reduction potential at cathode. So that can be written as that is E oxidation potential at anode plus E reduction potential of saturated calomel electrode. And the reduction potential of saturated calomel electrode already I told is 0.2422 voltage. The saturated calomel electrode potential value is approximately already you have written is 0.2422 voltage. So here I can write that is your E oxidation potential at anode plus 0.2422 voltage. Now what is E cell? That is E cell is your E oxidation potential at anode plus 0.2422 voltage. So we have to find out now the E oxidation potential of anode. So what is the E oxidation potential of anode? At anode hydrogen gas we are passing. So when the hydrogen gas passes at anode, then this hydrogen gas undergoes oxidation, and when hydrogen gas undergoes oxidation it gives 2H plus 2 electron. And what will be Q value here? This Q value will be concentration of H plus to the power 2 by concentration of H2. And the H plus concentration is unknown here. So I cannot detect the concentration of H plus here. But H2 we are passing under a pressure of 1 atm. So this tends to 1. So that is your concentration of H plus to the power 2. So if I want to use the Nernst equation here, then I can write E of H2 to H plus is equal to E naught of H2 to H plus minus 0.059 by N into log, N value is your 2, into log concentration of H plus to the power 2. So now this is equal to 0. So minus 0.059 by 2 into 2 log concentration of H plus. I can write 2 will be cancelled. So that is your 0.059 into minus log concentration of H plus. And minus log concentration of H plus is your pH. So that is your 0.059 into pH. We know the E naught of H2 to H plus is 0. And E of H2 to H plus can be written as that is your E oxidation potential at anode. Already you know. So now if I want to put this value in this equation, then what will be E cell? Then I can write E cell is equal to E oxidation potential at anode is your 0.059 pH plus 0.2422. So that implies I can write 0.059 pH is equal to E cell minus 0.2422. So that implies what is pH? So pH is your E cell minus 0.2422 by 0.059. So this is the formula we can use to calculate the pH when you are using the saturated calomel electrode as cathode. And here E cell value can be calculated from the voltmeter. So this is about the today's class.